my extraordinary family, and welcome to the Olympic Discovery Trail. Over the next couple of days, we will be traveling along the Olympic Mountains, discovering beautiful scenery and local stops. So won't you join me on this extraordinary, ordinary life?
All right, well, we just got done at Black Bear Diner and had the delicious blackberry pastry, which I absolutely love. We had it for the very first time in Kansas City, and if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll be sure to link it down below. We did so much fun things, like that trip was amazing cross country. The whole entire series is really good, so I highly recommend it. But we are on our first trail right now. We're at Johnson Creek, a little trail out here along the Discovery, the Olympic Discovery area. And over here, if you want to learn more about it, there's a QR code right here. You can go ahead and pause, scan that, and get more information about it. But let's go ahead and go on this trail. It looked pretty neat. From my understanding, there's a picture up here, this trail, you know, it was a railroad at one time, and so it got converted into a trail that you can go on. But here, oh, so yeah, you can see right here, so these are the original tracks, see, that they kind of put up for this sign here. So you can see the metal rails and the wood tracks. Beautiful piece of work. Love the artwork. So this would be it right here. So you can kind of see how it bends. Pretty sure this would have been part of it. Also, I am traveling and doing this alone. Usually, you know, we do a lot of family adventures. I'm trying to do more and get out on my own more. So, because of that, always remember, you guys, to be safe. I did get like a kit. This is in my pocket. I have pepper spray clipped on. You just never know. Hopefully, I mean, God forbid anything happens, and hopefully it never will. But remember, you guys, if you are traveling and hiking by yourselves, it is very good to make sure that you do everything possible to keep yourself safe. Wow! Check that out! Oh, this is so neat. And this is right off of the 101, you guys. Right off. You can hear the road and the traffic. But this is beautiful. So it's a great little stop. You know, you don't have to necessarily, if you're on your way somewhere, you don't have to go out of your way for, you know, your first little hike, your first little trail. Look at this. Yeah, look at this. Look at the beams. That's so cool. Oh, I love it. And the stream. The Johnson Creek Trestle is 410 feet long and 86 feet high. It is the largest railroad trestle on the Olympic Peninsula. It is carved and banked for strength and stability. These two platforms originally held barrels of water for use in the event of a fire. But yeah, so you can see like down there, that was one of them that held the water, you know, in case there was a fire that they could use to put it out. And then we were standing on another one right here, which is kind of a little eerie because you can feel like it sloped just a little bit. The Johnson Creek Trail is really neat as far as the entrance goes to the bridge and really overlooking this railroad bridge. But past that, it is all paved. It's right along the freeway. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it if you're really looking to get the in-depth peninsula Olympic mountain forest feel. So I suggest, you know, maybe checking out the other trails. But definitely come out here just for the bridge itself, the railroad bridge itself. It's right off of the 101, close to Squim, you know, right before you enter Squim. Definitely a stop just to pop over and take a look at this beautiful bridge. All right, the next stop on our route is in Port Angeles. We stopped at the Olympic National Park Visitor Center. And it's actually pretty cute. There's not like a ton in there. There's a bit of information. You know, I think the kids would really love the Discovery Center, kind of like in the back. There's a lot of hands-on activities. I did not film in the Discovery area just because there was family and kids, and I didn't want to, you know, intrude on their privacy. But I did shoot a little bit, and I'll go ahead and kind of put that in right now about everything that like was in there. There's also a really neat cabin in the back that is on the historical kind of protection landmark, and that's really neat to see. So be sure to go to the back of the building and check out that cabin. If you are heading to Hurricane Ridge, please stop by here for information and parking and everything up there, because the visitor center up in Hurricane Ridge actually burned down last year in 2023. So you're going to want to make sure that, you know, there's enough bathrooms. If it happens to be really, really busy, you might actually want to decide to go visit another section of the national park somewhere else, because it may take forever to get in. I think all they have up there is porta potties, and that's not my forte. So you might want to choose somewhere else a little bit more comfortable. But I am staring at this view, and I'm going to flip the camera around because I'm torn between looking at you guys and looking at this view over here. So look, from here at the visitor center, look, you can see the mountain and the water. I bet you on a clear day, that is absolutely stunning. Yeah? So I did get a pass to make sure that we can get into the national park areas. I am not entirely sure what we're doing. There is some stops I want to do, but I also like just kind of playing it by ear, you know, just random, you know, like, oh, actually, let's go here, because that is what it is all about when you go exploring. Don't have a strict itinerary. Be open to new experiences, new sights. So I'm excited to get back on the road. Let's get going. If it's a little loud, I am right next to a very busy kind of highway road, but I stopped inside this little winery. What is it? Harbinger? I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I am not, and you guys know the proper pronunciation. But this is really cute. From the outside, it just looks like a storage kind of warehouse. And at first I was like, maybe this isn't the best winery. But inside, it is very nice and quaint. I highly recommend coming out to this one just outside Port Angeles, their actual kind of winery, I think more location. The one that's more inside downtown, they do not do the flight tasting. So come out to this one so you can try more of their wines. It is only $10 for 6 tastings. A very good deal. And you can discover what you like and don't like. I picked up the Chardonnay, and I'm typically not a Chardonnay girl. And this was very bright, crisp, kind of like apple-y flavors. I love those type of flavors, so I picked one up. I picked one up to take home for William to try. I think he's gonna like it a lot. There's no one behind me right now, but I'm on the side of the road of Crescent Lake, and I had to slow down. You guys, look at how breathtaking that is. Oh my goodness, it is just stunning. Like, that is simply just stunning. I wish I could just stay on the side of the road and like stare at this for a while, but of course I really shouldn't be doing that for obvious reasons. But beautiful. Okay, I can't wait to get to our next hike. So I do want to point out that Crescent Lake, the trails, I believe, are still part of the National Park Services and all that. So you still need your pass, that we got at the visitor center. They say like you should carry it on you. I left mine in the car. I mean, I guess if there was like any rangers walking around wondering if I had a pass, I mean, obviously I could go back to the car and show them. But that's a bit of a hassle. So make sure to keep yours on you. There's no like pay station like actually here. So yeah, I think like if you're unaware of what trails are national park trails or not, pick up that pass anyways. It's valid for 7 days. It's $30, or an annual pass is $55. So, and you're helping out the national services by keeping the parks clean and up to date. All right, we are at the Spruce Railroad Trail next to Crescent Lake, and we are definitely in the midst of the rainforest now. I'm going to try to stay as dry as possible. Hopefully the camera still stays pretty dry, because I really want to take also like good pictures, which is why I'm not using the GoPro. So I want to capture some good stuff with just regular pictures on my camera. But I don't know too much about this trail. I think there used to be a railroad for logging. That's why it's called that. Spruce being a tree and railroad being obviously railroads. So there used to be a railroad out here. They converted it, they like upgraded it to just a really nice walking path. And then hopefully if we can make it, we're gonna go see Devil's Punch Bowl, I believe it's called. And it's a pretty cool like pond lake area. So let's get hiking. It's so quiet out here, you guys. So quiet. So I'm walking down like this hill here, and I'm amazed at the scale of these trees. Look at, they just keep going and going and going and going and going. Look at how tall those are. These are stunning. They're so lush and green out here. I hope like the colors are coming through and the justice of how bright these different shades of green are. And then to this side we have the lake, and there's homes on this lake. Can you imagine how beautiful it would be to wake up on this lake? The lake water you can't really see because of how foggy and rainy it is, but it is so like glacier blue. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I have to pee so bad, and I should have gone before I left. Like before I started the trail, and I don't want to turn back. I don't want to quit. But I want to enjoy my walk without like having to like hold it the whole time. You think I should like go down there and like just kind of pop a squat? It's probably not the first time somebody's done that, right? I think I will. Hopefully nobody sees me. Okay, I just want to say that was dreadful. I probably could have found like a bigger tree, something that wasn't really down in a ditch, because now I'm completely kind of covered in mud trying to get back up, because the spot that I kind of dropped down into couldn't really get back up, and then I had to go through like ferns and find a different way. Oh goodness. To self, guys, even if you feel like you don't have to go, use a bathroom before you hit a hiking trail. Look, our first little waterfall. right, so we are approaching the tunnel of the old railroad. So this was the tunnel that went through the side of the mountain along the side of the lake over here. And they reconstructed it and all that so you can be able to walk through it. I have heard stories back in the day, it was really kind of like more run down, but for safety precautions, obviously they needed to make it safe for people to go through and to walk. But this has always been here. Some people think like, oh, it's just made to look that way, and it's really not. It was never used as a railroad. It really was. Once upon a time it was. I'll look at the dates when exactly it was, or if there's a sign up here, I'll let you know what the dates were when this was actually in use. But it's nice that they have maintained it where you can actually still walk through it. So that's nice. I probably said that's nice like a gazillion times. Well, it is. It's true. It's nice. As all of you guys now just leave my channel. All right, well, warning, low level lighting. Oh yeah, I meant to bring my flashlight, but I don't know, we might go through it just a little bit. I meant to bring my flashlight to kind of go through there. But I do want to go through Devil's Punch Bowl too, and that's just veered to the left over here. Whoa. Yeah, without my flashlight, I'm definitely not going any further than this, because it is like pitch black in there, which is a kind of a bummer that I forgot my flashlight, but I will definitely have to come back here and go through it with the flashlight sometime. Oh, that's so cool. Like, obviously you guys kind of can't really see. You can kind of see the wall of the cave right here, of the tunnel. And then you can kind of see way down there, maybe a little bit of light from the other end. But I just don't feel comfortable going through it without a flashlight. So it veers off the paved path, and you actually go on like more of a dirt path. So if you do come this way, definitely bring, I feel like, relatively good hiking shoes then. Okay, so once you get like kind of towards the bottom of this hill, takes you down. I'm trying to be very careful. It is wet and slick today. But look, they created this bridge over here. And here it is. Devil's Punch Bowl. Isn't that beautiful? Now I hear like this becomes such a major tourist attraction in the summer. So I know it's wet and cold, and if you're not looking to go swimming in the lake, I mean, this is definitely a great time to come out and see this because no one's here. I mean, I'm going to be quiet for like just a few seconds so you can just take in the sounds and how quiet it is here. I'm so happy you're here with me to experience this. Like, I hope you're enjoying all of the sights as much as I am. This is crazy. Like, you really have to be here yourself, like in person, to get the full scope of it. beautiful. So yeah, I don't even think the trail goes on from here. I think it just kind of ends. Let's see. Does it? Oh, it does. So it must go around and take you, and then take you like to the other side of the tunnel.